Today, we're going to be looking at the Mission First Tactical 30-round AR-15 magazine. It's given the designation SCP-M556. It's in Scorched Dark Earth color, which I like the name a lot. I think that's a great tactical name. Let's see here. They said MFT mags feature stippled texture, a toolless disassembly, low profile rib texture, long life stainless steel spring, 4-way anti-tilt follower, flared floor plate, oversized bolt catch, a pen dot matrix on the floor plate. That's on the bottom there, I guess. Yep, there it is. And drain holes. Okay, so this one's got drain holes. And it's probably made in the USA. And has a manufactured using specifically developed reinforced super tough polyamide made in the USA. And they're in Pennsylvania. Okay, so let's open the package and see what we've got. Okay, and it seems like it's pretty stiff. Looks good and strong. For comparison purposes, I grabbed a Magpul 3rd Gen just because I think a 3rd Gen compared to all these new magazines is actually a better comparison than the 2nd Gen. So it's about the same size, very similar size. Okay, and let's take it apart and see what's going on inside. Okay, it has 2 buttons here, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what to make of that. Wouldn't one button work just as good? Okay. See, now you gotta grip the second one on the way out. Kind of makes my job tougher here. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know why they would go with 2 buttons instead of 1, but yeah, it's their company, not mine. Alright, so here we have the spring and the follower. It has kind of an interesting purplish color to it. Okay, and the spring base is pretty firmly attached, and so is the follower. Okay, and the body itself is pretty strong, but it's got a little give in it, but it appears to be pretty good. And the floor plate is a floor plate. Okay, let's take a Gen 3 PMag and take a look inside. Now this one has the 1 button, okay, but it doesn't have the drain holes. I have to remember that this goes backwards. I keep forgetting that. On the Gen 3s they go backwards, not forwards. Okay, here we go. And our spring is shorter on the Magpul, and the base plate seems a little thicker in plastic. So that seems a little tougher, a little thicker. This seems a little less thick and not quite as strong. It's just a feel. Okay, and the body, very similar material. I would say they have about the same amount of give and same weight. So let's put these back together and we'll weigh them. So there's the follower. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Easy. That's right. Now that has tracks built into it that I don't think we saw on the PMag. So, that's kind of interesting. Okay. So it does have these 2 drain holes. Okay. So let's weigh them and see what we've got here. Okay. And this is in grams. And that's 114.7 grams for the MFT, Mission First Tactical, and 143.9 grams for the Magpul. And let's go. And this is ounces. And that's 4.04 ounces for the Mission First Tactical. and this is 5.7 ounces for the Magpul. So the Magpul is significantly heavier, and you can kind of feel it when you're holding it too. I didn't notice it in so much the body, but it's probably in the spring. The spring's a little heavier, and the base plate is a little heavier in the Magpul than in the Mission First Tactical. Okay. Alright. Let's fill it up and see if we can get 30 rounds in here. I'm using Perfecta 223, and it allows me to keep a very accurate count of how many rounds I've got in there. So, one. And I've noticed that this doesn't have any sharp ridges on the feed lips, so that's good. 2, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. I think we can put 31 in there. Let's see. 31. All right, any more? Nope, 31 was it. So that one will hold 31 rounds. And that's very interesting. So many of them can't hold more than 30, but some of them do, and this is one of them that does. So far so good. I kind of like this mag. I like the color. I like the feel of it. I got it from Ames. And I'm not sure remember exactly how much I paid for it. I think I paid about $15 for it, so it's a little on the high side, I think it was. So we'll put it in our rifle next, and we'll see what it does there. I've unloaded the magazine and just taking the rounds out, and I've noticed there's a lot of plastic here on the follower and on these lips, just from loading and unloading. I don't know if that's in the manufacturing process and they didn't, cut the edges off the plastic, from the mold, or what's going on there. But I have noticed that there is some serious, plastic residue, and it's all over the top of the magazine here. And I'm not exactly sure what to make of that, because I haven't seen that on any other magazines. I don't know if it's in the resin, or if the resin's not perfect, or they just didn't trim it correctly when they actually came out of the mold, or what was going on there. But there's some serious plastic in here, more than just about any magazine I've seen, and I've seen a lot of them, as you well know. So I don't know what to make of that. It's like kind of like it's flaking at the feed lips. That doesn't bode well, so I'm going to give that a, I'd have to say I don't like that, because it indicates to me that there might be something cheap about the actual plastic resin itself, if it's strong enough to, do its job in the long run. Well, only time will tell, but I don't know if you can see that, but there's some significant, see there's that little, plastic pieces here. They're just, it's like trim plastic that didn't get trimmed. So, but I mean, all I did was put 31 rounds in it. Okay, okay, I was supposed to put 30, I guess, but and unloaded it, and I'm seeing a lot of plastic. So that's something to consider, or something to think about when you're looking at Mission First Tactical. Other than that, it looks like a pretty good mag. So we'll put it in the rifle next and see what happens. Okay, we're back with the rifle now, and this is the first time I'll put it in the rifle, so we're going to see what happens. And it seems to feed okay. Seems to go into the well, and it seems to drop free. That's good. No problem there. And let's hold back the mag and see, hold back the bolt. And it seems to be doing that job pretty good. And let's see. Yeah. So this one's definitely a good mag so far for me. I like it. Like I said before earlier in the video, I have noticed there's like these flakes in here of like trim plastic that never got trimmed off the magazine body. And it's like little, see, it's like right there. Can you see it? Like little hairs. And I don't know if that's just, they didn't do a very good job of trimming it at the factory. Yeah, it's like, so maybe like a little. I haven't noticed that in too many other mags. There's another piece right there, and it's just like it's nothing I'm super worried about, but you know, it just shows the perhaps lack of detail. I don't know. Or just, I hope it's not in the resin itself where it's just going to deteriorate over time, or a relatively short time. But you know, hey, it is what it is. So far so good. We're going to take this to the range and we're going to do a mag test on this and see how it functions out there. But this was just a desktop review, and we're going to go from there. And I might even get my little file out and trim down some of this plastic, because you know, it really is. I haven't seen a mag like that. I mean, it's just actually really interesting that a lot of plastic in there. Well, not a lot, but I mean enough to draw your attention to it. So, so this is the Mission First Tactical in Scorched Dark Earth. These are about $15. Overall, good mag. We'll get back to it at the range and see how it does out there. But for right now, I think this one's going to be a thumbs up. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.